An address to Congress is almost always punctuated by partisan displays, sharply divided lawmakers expressing themselves. And that has some members of Congress wondering what will happen when Pope Francis speaks, a pontiff who has weighed in on some of the biggest issues of the day.
I think that it would be most appropriate to wait to the end to applaud. Members of Congress get up in the middle of a speech. It is to promote their own partisan interests, but I think in doing so, it's using the Pope.
Catholic Democratic Congressman Dan Lipinski even sent a letter to House leadership asking for guidance on the appropriate decorum, protocol, and behavior. It was signed by both Republicans and Democrats.
The problem is that neither side can use this Pope for political advantage. I'm really expecting this Pope to try to call us out of our narrow little squabbles.
Lawmakers say they welcome the Pope's address, the first ever by a pontiff. But some of his positions have ruffled feathers on both sides of the aisle. The Pope saw his approval rating drop, especially among conservatives, after harshly criticizing capitalism and calling global warming a largely man-made problem. Still, Republicans are downplaying their disagreements.
Well, the encyclical was broader than just the environment. It was basically about stewardship of what God has given us. Look, there is no one who wants the earth to turn into a trash heap.
Democrats face a similar challenge on the hot-button issue of abortion, which most Democrats support. Still, they're trying to highlight what they agree on.
What the Pope reflects is what I reflect as well, is there is a concern for human life, and human life is reflected in more than just one issue.
Rifts are apparent over the Iran nuclear deal as well. The Vatican backs the agreement, but Republicans and some Democrats are against it.
I would be, happy if the Pope, was on the same side here and saw it the same way, the Iran agreement. But the most important thing to me is to listen to understand what he's saying.
When the Pope speaks, he will be flanked by Vice President Joe Biden and the person who invited him, House Speaker John Boehner, both Catholics, along with almost a third of the Congress. But all members of Congress face a delicate balancing act, welcoming the Pope without coming off as opportunist. Padmananda Rama, The Associated Press.